Welcome back into the garage. 3-Minute Thursday. Last week we talked about the brake and the throttle control. This week we're going to talk about vertical steering system versus a horizontal laydown steering system. Luckily for me, the guys at Specialty Motorsports have developed a laydown style steering post that fits in both the Axis and this Matrix chassis. And for me, it's going to be jump season any day now, and the vertical steering system works really good in the trees when you need fast and quick movements and lots of leverage in awkward positions. But for jumping, I like having the lay down style steering post. It reminds me a lot of my snowcross background. I 20 plus years on a snowcross sled, and for me it just feels like it puts me into a much more aggressive position over top of the snowmobile, centralizes the mass. It really makes me feel like I'm a part of the snowmobile. And as you guys can see with the vertical system, when you steer it, the bars stay flat and they kind of come in towards my body. You'll see once I have the vertical steering deleted and the horizontal post in, the bars are actually going to have camber when they turn. So the bars are going to actually swing up and down, and actually you can see the movement in my shoulders. It just helps with whips and re-entries and underflips. Just helps me become one with the snowmobile. And for you guys that are on other brands and you're a little hesitant to switch over to Polaris, especially Motorsports has kind of bridged the gap with this laydown post, and I think that you guys will really like it. Got the lower steering block, got the Heim joints with the radius rod, upper steering block, and the post itself. Now we're going to tear this Polaris Matrix apart and put it in. Now that we've got the Specialty Motorsports Turcotte Edition laydown steering post installed in this Matrix chassis, I just wanted to show you guys how much farther forward I get to bring my entire body on the snowmobile. Now with the laydown post, we're over 5.5 inches farther forward on center, which brings my entire body forward, puts me on top of the drive of the drivers, puts me in a comfortable position with the bars, and now my head and shoulders are up over the mass of the snowmobile, which is going to give me a lot more control. The bars are actually going to have camber and swing down lower and get my shoulder and my head and everything up and over the spindle, so to speak, and it just allows for me to feel like I'm in a lot more control over top of the snowmobile and I'm not just a passenger riding on it. This style of steering isn't for everyone, but for the aggressive rider, the one that wants to really attack and be elbows up and shoulders nice and square, I don't think you can really go wrong with this setup. For those of you that have come from other brands that have this style of steering in it, this is kind of the perfect option for making your Polaris the most all-around badass snowmobile on the planet.